Welcome to another edition of your favorite entertainment show, Weekly Wrap, here on Blackstar TV. My name is Berima Kwabena Owusu. You can call me Berima. And today I have a lot to talk about. But before that, subscribe to this channel, click on the subscribe button, and follow us for all the juicy news. Follow us on social media, Twitter at Blackstar TV GH, Instagram at Blackstar TV GH, Facebook Blackstar TV, like our page on Facebook, Blackstar TV. Today on the show, we have a lot to talk about because you've seen the stories making rounds, stories that made headlines in the news, entertainment stories, of course. Last week, we spoke about Medikal, and I said that Medikal shouldn't respond to Eno Barony's diss song, Argument Done. But it seems that he says he's not responding though, but in a tweet on Twitter, he's tweeting a lot. He's saying so many things, and he's actually responded in the tweets, and it's funny. I don't know why you would say you will not respond to a diss song, but you will go to Twitter and tweet, and this in the tweet. It's like trigger fingers has turned into Twitter fingers. Medikal is saying a lot of things on Twitter, and he said that he's not going to beef a female rapper. And actually, what he said in the tweet is that, don't ever think I will waste time recording a diss track to a female rapper, especially when the person looks like a corpse. It's a dead thing. Then he tweeted again, 4 years ago, Eno linked up for a feature, gave her a verse and pulled up to shoot the video when called without charging a penny. Never expected her to disrespect me in any way, especially when I haven't wronged you. This is why people don't do good sometimes, I guess. He tweeted again, you could have linked up again after all those years for another verse, because I am hotter than I was back then. But no, human being, you would rather put dirt on my name for clout than get a hit song you can chop from. Then he tweeted again, so this is what's gonna happen. You will probably do a couple of these songs and direct them to me. And as we all know, Ghanaians will hail you and mock me to make you believe you are the bomb, whilst they still jam to my music in their homes and parties. And now this is my take on what Medikal tweeted. If you say that you are not beefing a female rapper, or you are not recording a diss song to a female rapper, I don't see the need why you should move ahead and call the person a corpse. To me, it doesn't really make sense. You say you are not going to record a diss song for a female rapper, so why then are you calling the person a corpse? It's either you come straight forward, this for this, you respond to her this, she also responds to yours. It's as simple as that. But saying that you are not going to respond or record a diss song for a female rapper and then describing the person as a corpse doesn't really add up, or it doesn't really make sense to me. At least the person has called you out. You are saying the person has disrespected you, or 4 years ago you did a verse for the person, you shot a video, you did not charge a penny and all of that. Agreed. But then you could have responded to the diss song by responding or recording a diss track for her. But telling us that you are not going to respond and rather coming on Twitter to vent your spleen, it comes across as someone who is a fearer, who fears the beef, or who fears that recording a diss song for the lady. If you think that you have issues that you have to trash out, then don't tell us that you are not going to respond or record a diss song for a female rapper and turn around and come on Twitter and diss her. Don't turn around and come on Twitter and diss her. So for me, I think that the vibe about I want this, and turning around and coming on Twitter, no, it's a non-starter. If you want to be fair properly. Let's all know you are beefing her. Record a diss song for her. Tweeting on Twitter, calling her a corpse and all of that is the same as recording a diss song for her, my brother. It's the same thing. Now, on the next issue, Freda Rhymz has responded to Eno Barony's argument done. And Freda Rhymz is saying that, point of correction, she said a lot of things. She said a lot of things about Eno in the song Stray Bullets. Some hit Sista Afia, some hit Eno. But other people have described it as not too heavy. They didn't feel the diss, or they didn't feel the vibe, in the response. And personally, I listened to the song. I've listened to it a couple of times, and I don't really feel the vibe. Sometimes it has to hit you. It's a diss song. You listen to it and it hits you. It didn't really hit me like that. So yeah, but in beef, everything counts. So it's cool. She has responded. Yeah, that's it. She has responded. So yeah, Ghana for I responded. So that's it. It's cool like that. But we are hoping if there will be a round 3, because I think they've gone 2 rounds, 2 songs each. We are hoping for a round 3. Now, on the third issue, Stonebwoy, released his 4th studio album, I think weeks ago, close to a month, and it's been chopping a lot of success. The album is being talked about, is all over the place, and it's an album that he featured Keri Hilson, Nasty C, Diamond Platnumz, Zlatan, Kojo on the album. It's a nice album, and but the album has been streamed 12.2 million on Audiomack, a music streaming app. So yeah, I think it's a big deal for a new album to be streamed that much on a music streaming app. And also, the video Nominate, the song that features Keri Hilson, has also been streamed, I think, 1 million plus times on YouTube as well. So congratulations to the being president, Stonebwoy, for that incredible feat. But then the good news of it is that the song featuring Keri Hilson, which is the Nominate, has entered the Billboard Charts and is peaked 19th on the digital sales chart. So Nominate featuring Keri Hilson is 19th on Billboard digital sales chart. Billboard digital sales chart, and it's doing well. It's peaked 19th, and I think it's 1 week old on the chart. So let's look at how it goes, and we pray and wish that it enters, the album also enters the Billboard chart, and then we see how far it goes. Congratulations to Stonebwoy on that incredible feat. Also, another story that made headlines this week is that, I think a month ago or so, Kalybos was in the news, Besmak the Joke was in the news, Lewin was in the news, and these 3 guys were being accused of sabotaging and a whole lot of things by Funny Face. Funny Face said so many things about these 3 guys, and these guys are people that Funny Face has worked with in time past. He's shot movies with them. He's worked with them on so many movies. So I was surprised when I saw the videos and I saw all those allegations flying around made by Funny Face. Now, Besmak the Joke was mentioned. Lewin was mentioned. Kalybos was mentioned. Lewin did a Facebook live. Everyone thought he was going to respond to the issues. He didn't. He swerved all of us. But I've heard him speak on other platforms. He's spoken about it. Now, the latest of it is Kalybos, and he has reacted to the issue. And one of the issues, or one of the allegations that caught people's attention, that got people talking on social media, was when Funny Face said that he has given, or he gave Kalybos a back pass. When we say back pass, I know you know what I mean. Boys, so boys come back passer. You know what I mean. Apparently, Funny Face claims that he gave Kalybos a woman to sleep with, and the woman is no other person than someone he Funny Face had slept with, or like in some sort of amorous relationship with. And people were like, but how can you do that? How can you sleep with someone? You are there with the person, you claim you like the person, you give the person to another person to sleep with. It doesn't make sense. But Kalybos has replied, and he has spoken about the issue. All this while he was silent on it, he had not spoken. But he has spoken in regards to that particular issue, and he addressed it on Hits Gallery with Dr. Pounds.
Nyansafo ne wom ni ntia asem kakra.
Okay.
Emfa bibi mfrum. See, I say if a mad person obodani which mostly they are naked. Bodamni betam wade no de gifu. Now so tutia netia.
Say bia wo dware no be twon toma.
Yes.
No de kwana wo di netia.
Now so di netia. That's a good example. Omo mo echi den ye hu no de wabodam.
Okay.
Ujitum sa.
Yeah.
It's with the person. You understand? I'm not that low of a person to come and as he said, I'm stating what he said, to beg you to have something to do with your girlfriend.
Wow. So that one is not true, never. Because say Obama no say, oh, how? Me too. I want to die some.
My girlfriend or say I nanka crowds we cheap papa.
He stated categorically clear that he Kalybos, he doesn't know of anything as such, and it will not even happen for he Kalybos to sleep with someone that Funny Face has slept with. And see that, just say it won't happen. It won't happen for anything. It won't happen for anything. So I am sitting here and I'm surprised why Funny Face will make such wild allegations against someone, against a colleague in the same industry. If it did not happen, why would he say that? Why would he say that? It's mind-boggling. But then, as time goes on, as the weeks go by, it will all unfold. So yeah. But then, Flowking Stone, a defunct member of the group Brothers, he has been doing well as a solo artist. He's gone through a lot of phases as a solo artist. He released a single this week and he calls it Bra, B-R-A, Best Rapper Africa. And it's a solid song. It's a beautiful song. And it's got people talking. People are talking about it all over. It was in the trends. I think it was #1 on the trends on Twitter. And he addressed a lot of issues in that particular track. He took a swipe at some people and all of that. But hey, it's a beautiful song and you have to check it out. You have to get it and listen to it. One other issue that happened in the course of the week is also Kidi was billed for an interview on Accra FM with Romeo, and he went there late. Apparently, that is the news that we are getting. He got there late. And when he got there was a little bit of issues between him and the presenter, Romeo. Kidi apologized on air to listeners. And Romeo wanted to make a case and say that this is the second time, or like anytime they book Kidi for a show or book him for an interview, he turns up late. He doesn't come on time. And he has been doing it to him, and he feels that he's disrespecting his show and his listeners. And he spoke for a while. Internet, the video surfaced on the internet. People have spoken about it, including industry folks and all of that.
Me be ka asem we. Omo hwe o Facebook no. Eno omo mutie fie nyina no. Me be say me make it a point we clear e wo show we so na no pay. Na me makidi eti ase se sebi omuro yeso. Nti Kidi se wutie me a me ni se wutie me. Ba me pese oti ase se omuro yeso. Oba anyum tum na radio dada. Untumi mfa ye me yenko ade bi asa. Wa ba mo ma na me kan kire na yenka tire no nko. Mo ma na me kan kire.
First of all, apologies to the listeners. I say bet now. I say attacking me.
Yes,
it's not
because this is the second time I said it will happen.
I don't
Me
know.
want to be friend. Me say more by interview. Me catch it. I be say if it's Kidi, talk to Kidi before I go ahead to do the interview because enye back on you know. And also this time it happen. To me catch a producer say unfre or road manager. And so on in a kasa asat in the morning na. I say mo be do how on time. Say about 11:25. I cut just 35 minutes. Na ya pon. After na wabedu. Na time na be interview. Kidi. Say omo hwe ka bibi chiro mo. Because I feel embarrassed. Me sure no I don't joke.
I feel like I don't understand why you are attacking me like this.
Yes.
No, it's not nice. It's not very nice.
No, I have to do it because anytime I book interviews, nobody has done this to me before. Until cannot hear for you and I mean who say the problem is with the show, the radio or the host or whatever. Now me wasi. Me catch the opinion and say interview the because time call. I was planning for a beautiful interview as usual, but time is gone. You go fit talk.
If the interview won't happen, it's fine. I apologize again. I don't mean to disrespect anybody. I don't mean to disappoint anybody. It's just fine. I just don't like the way I've been spoken to this morning.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I apologize for being late. Okay. Let's go.
This is my take on it. I think that for me, it was an unfortunate incident. Unfortunate in the sense that sometimes a presenter, a host, and his production team, they take a lot of time in preparing for their shows. So when they go through all this strenuous time in preparing for the show and it turns up like that, it hurts them. Sometimes, you know, it makes them feel some type of way, you understand. But then I think that it could have been handled in a way that it doesn't create all of these issues that is creating on social media. And I saw the video of what transpired in the studio. And I realized that even though Kidi was late for the show, he was a bit remorseful, or let's say remorseful, and he apologized. But I feel that the presenter also wanted to make a case to other artists out there, to other people out there that, look, you cannot take us for granted. You cannot take my show for granted. So all in all, people have shared their opinions on the issues. But this is my take. I think that moving forward, artists, celebrities, personalities should respect the media, should respect the office, should respect time. And the media should also know how to handle some of these issues. Sometimes, you know, the disappointment comes, but you have to find a way of handling all of these things, you know, because of friendship that you have with these artists, because whether we like it or not, we work with them all the time. We go to them for interviews. They also come to us for promotion and all of that. Sometimes these things will happen. But when it happens, we should find a way to handle it in a way that it doesn't cause discomfort to anyone. Now, in 2015, I had a similar experience. We had an interview with Becca. We had booked her for the interview, and she was supposed to come at 10:30. Now, when the time was due, I called the PA. She told me they were coming. We waited and waited and waited. They didn't come. 10:30 passed. They didn't come. 11 o'clock, they didn't show up. 12 o'clock, they didn't show up. They came around 12:45. At that time, too, we were about to sign out from the show. So when they came in, I was there, and the receptionist at the office called me. Was like, "Oh, you have a guest downstairs." And I said, "Oh, we are not expecting anyone. The person that we were expecting for the interview didn't show up. So the interview has been cancelled." And she said, "Oh, Becca is here, so you should come." I said, "Okay, no problem." I walked downstairs to them, and I told her in the face that, "Look, the time that we gave to you, you didn't come, so we can't do the interview." Now, the way and manner she spoke to me on that day, it was bad. It was in bad taste. Because I had told her that she was late for the interview and that we can't grant her the interview. She was so upset, spoke to me in a bad manner. you know. So looking at her behavior that time, just opposing it with Kidi, looking at it, if it had been any other artist, it would have been some way on air, you know. So I think that these things can be handled and handled well. We should endeavor to, try and reach a common ground when it comes to these things. And I believe that even though the time that he came, he was late, the interview could have gone on. The presenter told him what he wanted to tell him. And I support that. He had to tell him what he had to tell him because he has a show to run and he has to, respect time, come on time. But then saying you can't do the interview and all of that, I think the interview could have still gone on. All right, so folks, that is all for this week on Weekly Wrap. I hope you enjoyed the show. Leave your comments below this video and also subscribe to this channel by clicking the subscribe button. You can follow us on social media, on Twitter at Blackstar TVGH, Instagram Blackstar TVGH, like our Facebook page Blackstar TV. It's a wrap. It's Weekly Wrap. I'm out.